Have you ever met a celebrity but acted like you didn't recognize them? I spent months watching my mom slowly fade away over FaceTime because I couldn't earn enough money to fly and see her. She offered to pay for my ticket, but I knew that would mean she couldn't afford her treatment, so I begged her not to. I promised I'd visit soon and started picking up every extra shift I could at the restaurant where I worked. Then one night, her doctor called and told me he wasn't sure how much time she had left. She had been coughing up blood but hid it from me so I wouldn't worry, and that's when I realized I wouldn't be able to save enough in time. I cried all night and still had to work the next day. Midway through my shift, Leonardo DiCaprio walked in with who I believe was his mom. He clearly didn't want attention, wearing a hat, sunglasses, and an unshaven look, so I pretended I had no idea who he was. This was right after Titanic, so inside I was completely losing it. But I told no one and treated him like a regular customer. At the end of the meal, I couldn't resist and wrote on his receipt, "Your movies are awesome. I hope you like the food." When he stood up to leave, he glanced around and smiled when he saw me, and it felt unreal. When I went to clear the table, I saw he had written back, "Thank you so much for not blowing my cover," and left a $500 tip. It was so much money that I thought it had to be a mistake and almost ran outside to return it, but he was gone. I could barely breathe and tried to act normal. But the moment my shift ended, I booked the next flight to see my mom. I called to tell her I was coming and ran through the hospital to her room, arriving just in time to spend her final 20 minutes with her. Because of him, I was able to hug my mom one last time as she passed away.